Hello, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, then hi! It's Froggy Friday and I am doing a hedgehog. No, I'm not, I'm doing a frog. I'm just being silly. I'm making a base on this wooden round. It's just a scrap piece of wood that was cut into a round and I was going to use as decorations for the tree. Well, I made loads of them and I got fed up with making them after a bit. I sold quite a few of them actually. They did really well. But I want to use it as the base for a sort of cavern, cave type thing, and I'm going to make a frog to sit on the top out of polymer clay. Oh, and foil. And lollipop sticks. And was there something else I used? Oh, I'm going to put some plastic flowers on it and put some water at the bottom. It's not going to be real water, obviously. It's just, yeah, painted. But I need to give my cave, well, it could even be a kind of, no, it's a cave. No, it's definitely a cave. I'm talking rubbish again, I'm sorry. This super glue, I thought, oh God, I've stuck it to the lid again. Oh, great. Can't get it open. It's too stuck. So I'm using pliers. Finally, I can hear the crack. Yeah. It hurt my hand. And then, guess what? Where's the brush gone? It's rock hard. I can't use it. So I'm thinking, where's my sign? Got no super glue. I need super glue. And then I remembered I've got B7000. I'm not a fan of this glue for stuff that I want to stick together like this. I like things that are fast. I know I've still not got that super glue from Amazon yet. I keep forgetting. Like maybe now I'll get some because I've got none. So I want to make sure it's all nicely compact and it fits on. I don't want it to be too big for the actual round. Now I've just put a bit of that B7000 to make sure that the foil is stuck to the foil, and then because it takes ages to dry, I took it off and put it on top because I didn't like the actual shape. There we go, the shape. I didn't actually like the shape, so I changed it a little bit. Now I've compacted it quite well, and I'm going to put some glue around the edge just for extra gluiness. Extra gluiness, what am I on? And I'll leave that to one side while I make my frog head. Now I was going to just make the frog straight out of polymer clay, and I thought, well, that's quite a lot of clay for just a body, head body. It's a body head. Sort of thing. They don't have necks, so it don't make no difference. So I started doing it and I thought, no, why don't you just make the head out of foil? One, it makes it lighter. Two, you don't use as much blooming clay. And, well, it's just easier. So I did. And I compacted it again. And I'm looking at it thinking, is that the right size I want? And I'm just patting it around gently. I could put it through my pasta machine, but it's just a little bit. And whatever's too much, I can just squish around and cut off. So I'm giving it a good roll around, trying to make it nice and rounded. And I will have to keep smoothing it because my nails keep getting in the way, and my rings today for some reason are digging in, so I've had to take them off. And you can see there's a lot of little divots in it, so I've had to smooth it around a bit. And today I actually make the whole thing smooth. Well, not the cave thing, but the frog. I used some alcohol and just smushed it until it was nice and smooth. Usually I leave it quite textured. I suppose it's because I'm lazy. But I wanted him to look a bit more, I don't know, like he'd just jumped out of the water, I guess, and he sat there just drying off. Maybe? I don't know. But I just wanted him to be smooth. So yeah, I used a paintbrush and some alcohol and get him a good rub over with the alcohol, and it looks spiffing. quite like him. In fact, my son likes him too, and so does my daughter, and my husband. I nearly said my dad then. Jesus Christ. That would be weird. Oh, I've lost my train of thought now. Does anybody else do that? You just start waffling to yourself and then you go on to something else on a complete tangent. And because you've done that, you can't remember what you were talking about. It's a good job this video is in front of me, because now I can see what I'm doing and what I should be talking about. So I'm going to shut up and start talking about the actual thing. I'm using I call it a pokey tool, just to make some indentations around the eye so the eyes look bulgy. I do like the eyes bulgy. Now this frog is a similar, well, this body bit, head body, is a similar shape to the one I did with the little leaf with the air dry clay. And I put the snake clay across for the mouth because I want to make it look as though his lips, it's like he's a bit sulky. Is that the word I'm looking for? And he does look a bit sulky. He's so cute. He's so darn cute. I even had legs and arms for this, which was a little bit tricky. Trying to do the feet, and I didn't want them to hang and be too, what's the word? Sticky-arty, I'll say. I didn't want them to be too sticky-arty because I didn't want them to be snapping off. But then I put the arms up in the air, so that kind of didn't work. Now I've put this through my pasta machine and then thought, oh, that's a bit thick. I'd got it on like ridiculously thick. I needed it to be quite much lower than that, otherwise you end up using far too much clay and you don't need to. And I had to clean this before I used it because the cats. 3 cats. Hair everywhere. And one of them is 18. Bam Bam. And his hair comes out like wano. It's like tumbleweeds going across the floor. It's ridiculous. I keep having to get rid of it. But because the fans are on, wherever hair's landed that I've not been able to get to or not seen yet, it's just woof, everywhere. It's a good job he's cute. So I'm now putting this clay on top of here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to texture it. You can see I'm smushing it, trying to fill in gaps, and then I end up making a gap because I've pushed too hard on the foil. So you can see the foil. But I just take a little bit off the palette knife because that's the only thing I could find at the time to cut. Because I don't know where my other nail file is. My favourite nail file. I usually use that to cut stuff with. It's perfect. So this is my texturising. Just using a bit of foil. Now, it doesn't look much. It really doesn't. But when you paint it, you can see when you dry brush just how nice it is. So look, I'm just shoving that in there. Oh dear. Oh dear me. And I was going to put a stick in his neck. And that's when I realised light went on. And this is where I'm halfway on over the camera. So I had to cut quite a lot of this out because you can't see a thing. So you'll see it jump. Not literally. I mean, it's a frog, but oh, you won't actually see it jump. Oh god, you'll see the video jump. Right, so I changed my mind about the stick and I took it out and just decided to smush it on top instead. In hindsight, I probably could have done with putting a bit of glue underneath, but it's fine. It's all stuck to itself. This is where I'm doing the legs, and I'm using these sticks, these lollipop sticks, as a stiffener to make the leg more. How do I say this without it sounding rude? I'll just say that to make the leg more leggier. Oh, God grief. Oh, I tell you, I entertain myself, something chronic. stuff I come out with, the stuff that comes out in my head, and I think, don't say that. Just don't say that. So I had to cut that leg a bit shorter because it's a bit too long, and that's why I ripped it off. So I just ripped off a frog's leg. That sounds weird. Oh dear. And I'm smushing it in, and yeah, the back of him, you know he needs something, don't you? He needs a bum bum. He needs a froggy bum bum. I've got a thing about putting bum bums on creatures. Now, you can barely see what I'm doing here. And that's to say thank you to all my members. You're fantastic. Thank you for supporting. And if you want to join, you are more than welcome, but it's not a necessity. You don't have to if you can't. Don't worry about it. This is the feet. This is the weirdest froggy feet in the world, but they end up working. It'll be fine. But I do end up having to kind of shufty it around a bit, especially this side. I mean, you can see I've already put one froggy foot on, and I am kind of winging it here. I'm not looking at anything to make it, I'm just guessing. So I put 3 toes on the bottom, and I put 4 toes on the top. Now, excuse me. Now I am looking at the frog in front of me. Oh, it should have been 4 and 5. Well, okay. In theory, that's right then. 1 less at the top than the bottom. Oh no, I've got that the wrong way around. Numbers, I just don't do them. So yeah, got it wrong. But here's his own entity. He's his own froggy entity. So we can have 3 toes, it's fine. And 4 fingers. And a grumpy face. But you can see I've put the sticks in for his arms, and I'm just trying to smush over the knees because I want the knees to look, oh god, I'm going to say it, I want the knees to look like knees. So yeah, there's that. So now I'm doing the hands, and I've just, again, I'm winging it, totally winging it. I just thought, let's do 4 fingers and we can smush it. I was just wondering then, did I actually do 3? No. All I had to do was look at the thing at the side of me. It sat right to the side of me. And it's cute. I think I'm going to call him Huggy. Huggy Frog. As in Huggy Bear, but that starts getting Hutch. Because he looks like he wants a hug. And he's going to have some really cute eyes. And a little cute tattoo on his bum. But you have to really look at it to see the tattoo on his bum. I mean, it's green on green, so yeah. But you won't see everything done until the photos, because I got so engrossed in this, I had not realised that the camera had stopped recording. I'd gone way over 30 minutes on that bit, and it just stopped. And I hadn't realised, so I carried on. And then I looked up and thought, oh, boom. So yeah, wait till the pictures, because he's cute, he's derpy. He's a grumpy bum, but he's derpy. I like him. And I actually like the rock, the boulder, the cave thing. The texture on it is absolutely lovely, if I do say so myself. I'm glad I'm getting back into polymer clay. I miss doing it. And it's Sally's fault. She said vampires, and that bit I went and ran with it. And that was Tuesday's video. Even though now is Monday, I'm doing Fridays. So when you see this one, you may have seen Tuesdays. And if you haven't, you can go and have a look. It's a cross between Nosferatu and Mr. Barlow from Salem's Lot. With his own, what would you call it? Breaking, survival kit. There we go. Got got his own little survival kit in a coffin. It's cute. I had fun with that and all. I think that one I got lost on it and all. It's just, somebody today or yesterday asked me if I was from Yorkshire. And I'm like, I don't think I've even been to Yorkshire. I don't think I have. I don't know. I don't go very far. But no, I'm just common as muck. So now I'm actually putting his bum in and just giving a bit of a tidy up. And he's got his legs on. And I'm just going to put that arm on and get ready to paint. Now I've painted in black already because I want the black as a base coat. Because the texture, you'll see it comes through. Oh, it comes through lovely. Because you just kind of dry brush. Well, this is not dry brush because I want this to be a main colour. But then I want to add bits to it because it will dry a different colour because it's on black. So I'm trying to be careful not to paint the frog. And guess what? I'm getting a frog in my throat again. Ugh. Like every time I do a Froggy Friday video, I'm sure it's trying to tell me something. So I'm going to use several different colours on this to give it texture and depth and highlights and lowlights. This wooden round does not stay that colour. I don't even know why I painted it that colour. I must be off my brain. So now I'm mixing colours to dab on the next layer because I can't wait for anything to dry. And I think that works for me because I can see it building up and I can smush the colours together if I need to. It's quite an interesting one. Now, this white is a cheapo white. I think it was 50p from a knockoff shop. Not a knockoff shop, what am I saying? Cheap shop anyway. So it's a bit watery. Sorry, my common was showing. And so it's going to need a couple of layers until I break out the good paint. The good paint sorts it. Now I'm putting this light green on as a base over the black, but I'm doing it in different tones, and yeah, this paint, the light green paint's a bit shiny, so I want to dull it down. Even though I'm going to make him shiny, I don't want him shiny when I'm painting him. I want him to be nice and normal. Normal? I don't even know what words I'm trying to use here. I'm not normally this thick. I really am not. Jeez, I used to run a blooming classroom. I was responsible for medicals and changing tracheostomies and buttons for feeding. But my brain these days just does not know how to compute. Ugh. But anyway, I will be adding more green, but more of a dry brush now, with my favourite green. I love this green. I say it every time. I'm not a huge fan of other greens. This green and emerald are my favourites of greens. But this green is my ultimate favourite. I mean, look at it. It just screams Grinch. Maybe that's why I do actually quite like frogs. Because I get to use this colour more often. Whereas Grinch, nobody wants to see Grinch all year round. Except for me, obviously. Because, well, I love Grinch. And I'm going to use this yellow just to give him a nice belly. Because his belly's got to stand out. And I'm going to give him a bit of a lip. And I end up putting this colour on. And I don't like it. It looks too much like frog, so I put some blue on. But make it darker at the back of the cave. So it looks like it's depth. There's depth. There we go. So yeah, I cracked out the good white. And that worked a treat. and he's gonna have some spots on his back. He's gonna have love hearts on his eyes and a little love heart on his bum as a tattoo. Oh, and I'm gonna stick a couple of bits on it, some flowers and a little tiny butterfly. Don't forget to smash the like button if you like it, and also don't forget to check out the description box for all the good stuffs. Save yourself some pennies, and please stick around for the pictures because it's sweet. And I shall oh, what am I doing now? Oh, I'm just putting a little dab of black just to bring that brightness down. It's too bright. That's it. And then I will be putting just a little bit on his lip. Not black, but just to make his lip look like an actual lip. I think I'm trying to make sense here. Anyway, if you like what you see, smash the like button. Please leave me a comment. Sorry for nagging. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye!